Viewers, in March 2017, a group of Chinese hackers traveled from China to Vancouver, Canada. Their mission was to find hidden vulnerabilities inside the world's most commonly used software and devices. Their targets were Google's Chrome browser, Microsoft Windows, and Apple iPhones. But these people were not there to do anything illegal. They had gone to participate in a legal hacking competition called Pound to Own. It is one of the world's biggest hacking competitions, where hackers hack company software, find security flaws or loopholes, and receive cash prizes in return. The prizes in this competition range from $50,000 to $1 million. The biggest prize is given for discovering a vulnerability that no one has ever found before. This is called a zero-day vulnerability. When a hacker finds such a flaw, they submit the details to the respective company Google, Microsoft, or Apple. So they can immediately fix the loophole by releasing a new update, and the hackers get hundreds of thousands of dollars in reward. This is an ethical hacking competition, where hacking does not harm anyone, but actually improves security. For many years, Chinese hackers dominated such competitions. Whether it was Pound to Own or any other hacking event, Chinese hackers always came out on top. But after 2017, everything suddenly changed. Chinese hackers, who used to actively participate in global hacking events, suddenly disappeared. From 2017 onward, in every hacking event, their absence was noticeable. This silence bothered everyone, especially the United States. During this time, a random message from a major Chinese cybersecurity firm raised alarms. Tianfu 360, known as 360, is China's top cybersecurity firm. Its CEO, Zhou Hongyi, issued a statement in which he harshly criticized these Chinese hackers. He questioned why they went to foreign countries to showcase their hacking skills. In an interview with China's Sina news agency, Zhou said that performing well in such events was only an imaginary victory. Nothing but show-off. He said the vulnerabilities these hackers found were worth billions, not just a few $100,000. After this statement, Chinese hackers stopped participating in international competitions. Later, it was discovered that this was not voluntary. The Chinese government had stopped them. The Chinese government took the CEO's words seriously. Shortly afterward, China officially banned cybersecurity researchers and hackers from participating in overseas competitions. After the ban, China launched its own internal hacking competition called the Tianfu Cup. This became China's alternative to international contests, with prize money exceeding $1 million. The launch of the Tianfu Cup alarmed many countries because it signaled that China was preparing itself for cyber warfare. In November 2018, the first Tianfu Cup was organized in Chengdu, China. A researcher from 360 named Kixin Zhao won a $200,000 prize. He discovered a highly powerful and dangerous hack inside Apple's iPhone. He began the attack through the Safari browser, found a loophole in iPhone's core system, and used that flaw to remotely control any iPhone, simply by getting the victim to open a web page. This meant that if anyone visited that particular web page, their iPhone would silently come under the hacker's control. Kixin named this exploit a perfect name because, in the next few months, this hack would cause chaos for cybersecurity experts worldwide. The difference between Canada's Pound to Own and China's Tianfu Cup was simple. At Pound to Own, hackers gave the discovered exploit details directly to the company. But in Tianfu Cup, hackers were forced to submit every exploit to the Chinese government, which would later decide what to forward to the companies. This requirement opened the door to disaster. This exploit, if sold on the black market, was worth millions of dollars and could be used by criminals or governments to spy on thousands of people. 2 months later, in January 2019, Apple quietly released an update fixing the flaw discovered by Kixin. But the real shock came in August 2019, 7 months later. Google published a research paper revealing that a mass-level iPhone hacking campaign was underway. and that iPhones were being hacked on a large scale. Google identified 5 separate exploit chains, and one of them was the same chaos exploit demonstrated by Kixin Zhao at the Tianfu Cup. The same exploit that won him the prize was being used for mass surveillance. Google researchers noted many similarities between Kixin's exploit and the real world attacks. Google did not reveal who the attackers were, but later it became clear the victims were Uighur Muslims, and the attacker was the Chinese government. Since 2014, China has been conducting severe human rights violations against Uighur Muslims and other minorities in Xinjiang. Millions were detained without trial in camps. Women were forcibly sterilized. Torture and sexual abuse were reported, and every phone was monitored. Anyone found with religious content faced severe punishment. China claimed it was fighting extremism, but the US and many other countries called it genocide. The hacking campaign targeted not only Uighur Muslims, but also journalists, activists, and anyone questioning the government. When Google published its report, the media quickly connected the dots. Apple later confirmed that the hack had indeed been active for 2 months, and this was the exact period when Kixin had shown the exploit at Tianfu Cup. U.S. intelligence agencies analyzed the chaos exploit and confirmed it matched the Tianfu Cup hack exactly. Google's deeper investigation later reaffirmed that chaos and the attack were identical in structure. But things didn't stop there. In February 2024, data leaked on GitHub from a Chinese company called Isun, an IT security firm. The leaked data included emails, chat logs, and spyware development records. The leak revealed Isun created cyber spying tools. These tools were sold to Chinese government and the People's Liberation Army. Isun charged $50,000, $75,000 per hacked email inbox now, in its 8th year. Tianfu Cup is sponsored by China's biggest tech giants, like Alibaba and 360. But U.S. officials are alarmed because participating companies and individuals appear linked to the Chinese military. According to U.S. officials, TopSec, one of the organizers, is actually using Tianfu Cup to recruit China's nationalist hackers. All signs indicate that China is using Tianfu Cup as a cover to develop cyber weapons. Nation-backed hackers do not hack for prize money. They hack with a different purpose. In 2024, the U.S. Treasury Department was hacked off Isiel's side. Chinese state-sponsored hackers leaked sensitive documents. In the same year, Chinese hackers infiltrated at least 9 U.S. telecom networks, including AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. In 2021, a Chinese hacking group named Volt Typhoon targeted U.S. energy and water filtration systems. In 2023, malware was discovered targeting a U.S. military base in Guam. Experts say Chinese hacking groups often infiltrate infrastructure quietly, stay hidden for years, and strike only when needed. This proves China is building an internal army of cyber warriors, a type of warfare where code, not missiles, can bring a nation to its knees. Where network shutdowns cause more damage than airstrikes. Where spyware hidden inside phones is more dangerous than real-world agents. Where a single click can crash stock markets and spread nationwide fear.